Hey, what's going on, 36 family? I know it's been a while, but I wanted to touch in with you guys to let you know that I am still here, and I know I'm keeping in touch with a lot of you anyway, but I guess I just haven't been as active in terms of shooting out these video huddles. But the reason why I am shooting this now is because I've basically just come off an ambassador's call, and I really wanted to give you some updates that I think are relevant, and I wanted to share that with you guys. But I also wanted to give you some updates in terms of like what I've been doing. Now, the last video that I shot was basically giving you a little bit of insight in terms of a project that I'm currently working on, which is gonna help benefit a lot of not only you guys within the 365 family, but also it's going to help bridge that gap where people that have been actively promoting the business opportunity side of Builderall kind of feel at a loss now. But I'm hoping that the project I'm working on is going to help bridge that gap. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that in this video. But what I wanted to touch on first was with regards to all the updates that Builderall is currently been going through and preparing for the release of 3.0. But as you know, for those of you that are using the platform, will also know that there are some changes going on, and I want to share with you what was basically communicated in the last ambassadors meeting. So I am going to refer to my notes, so apologies if my eye contact isn't always on you guys, because I am going to be referring to some notes just to make sure that I cover off everything. So with that being said, one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys, for those of you that don't know, is that Builderall will be increasing the price of their Builderall business. Okay, they are going to be increasing the price. Eric said that the price that they are looking at is the $69 mark, so about $70 for Builderall Business. So that price is going to increase. Now, the reason why they are doing that is because, as you know, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, Builderall as a platform were under a cyber attack, and because of that they've had to really ramp up their servers. So they've had to bring in new servers, new technology, and not only that, as you know, in the lead up to the release of 3.0, they're also introducing a whole load of new services, new features, but they're also doing a lot of enhancements to the current platform, which I think you'll agree with me it does need. And in order to do that, to keep the business sustainable, is that they needed to get money from somewhere, and that's why they have now decided that with the release of 3.0 they will be raising the price of Builderall Business to $69, $70. Okay, so that is going to happen. The other question that was asked is what's going to happen to the other three packages. Now, this is still in talks at the moment, but there is some discussions around abolishing the $10 package, because, to be honest, there is no real need for it. But they are going to keep the $30 package. They're going to still keep that there, but more than likely they're going to discontinue the $10 package. So the package are going to be going to $30. Sorry, are going to stand at $30, and the Builderall Business is now going to be priced at $69 stroke $70. All right, so that is going to happen. Not a lot of people are, some people are going to think, well, why are they increasing the price? In terms of the market, all right, it is still at a great price point. Okay, $69 for what you get is still a bargain price, and I think we all kind of know that, right? $49.90, yes, it was a steal. At $69, Builderall as an overall platform and everything that it provides, plus the new additional tools that are going to be coming out, which I'm going to touch on this call as well, it is still a bargain. All right, so we are not losing out on anything. Yes, it is all about mindset, because you're thinking, well, what, from selling a $50 package. I'm now going to have to concentrate on selling a $70 package. To be honest, as long as you're working in the value of Builderall and you are going through the conversations like I'm coaching out, in terms of identifying needs and then working the value of Builderall, it won't be a problem. All right. Yes, it's an adjustment. Yes, it's a mindset change, but we are still selling a good value platform in terms of what it offers and at the price point that it's been offered at. All right, so that's the first update. It's going to be increasing to $69, Builderall Business, and that's going to be done or released on 4th of July. So that's the first update. The other update which I touched on was that there's going to be a whole host of new tools and enhancements that's going to be available to us. Now, you guys already know that they've been working, it's actually in beta testing at the moment, and it's available, is the Canvas, the Canvas feature, which means that you can now put together a flowchart diagram of your sales funnels, and you can manipulate it and move it around. It's a lot easier to put together a sales funnel, and you can actually visually see how your sales funnel looks. So that's been released, and that's called Canvas. Also, their e-commerce store, I'm actually in the process of building an e-commerce store at the moment, and there are going to be some enhancements made to the store. They do realize that it can be a lot better, that it is a bit clunky in some parts, but they are working towards improving that. So that's one of the things on their agenda. The other thing is the checkout. There was talk about Liam James Kay, who put out his boot camp, did that with ClickFunnels, and the reason that he did it with ClickFunnels was because there was no affiliate feature within Builderall, and off the back of that, as part of the release of 3.0, there is going to be now, as part of the checkout, for you to build an affiliate program and also introduce payment tiers. So that's very exciting, and that's going to be also introduced as a new feature, going to be released with 3.0. The other exciting news that I am really excited about is the chatbot. Now, currently as it is, we are able to build a Facebook chatbot, but with the release of 3.0, and it's kind of in development at the moment, is that they are also going to be hosting or releasing a product which is a chatbot but outside of Facebook. So this chatbot is going to be on your website. So when you build a website, you'll have the ability to have a chatbot within that website, your own personal website, and it's not going to be it's going to be independent of Facebook. All right, so that's another great thing in terms of automation. If you're having your own business on a website built through Builderall, you can also have a chatbot as well. There's also going to be an e-learning platform that's in development at the moment. Eric couldn't give too much insight in terms of what that looks like because he didn't actually know. Someone, for those of you that are active within the Builderall community, will know someone called Phoenix, who is one of the ambassadors stroke leaders, and she's going to be working on the whole e-learning platform. So again, that's something that is going to be very useful for those of you that want to put together courses that are e-learning based. So that's also in the plans. We've also Eric also put a live webinar, well, not a live webinar, he actually put a webinar video tutorial together in terms of how to build an evergreen stroke webinar site. Now, again, this is a very, very lucrative tool that you can use if you are interested in putting together, evergreen websites with the use of webinars. It's another stream of income that you could put together, and that's been now developed, and it is now working and it's fully functional. Again, this is something that I personally want to get involved in. So for those of you that have always been interested in creating a webinar stroke evergreen site, now's the chance to do it because that is now fully functional. Another update with regards to features is the mobile app builder. Now, I know there was a mobile app builder within Builderall already, but they have now just bought a company, let me just check, called Siberian. So BA are the only company that have been able to purchase from Siberian a white label version of the mobile app builder with all of its features. So, you know, for no additional costs, okay, we are going to have access to the mobile app builder with various different functionality, and it's a lot better than the way it is now, but again, that's something to look out for. Actually, the one thing that I forgot to mention with regards to the price increase of Builderall Business is that the price increase for Builderall Business is only going to be for new customers. All right, so this is only going to apply to new customers. All right, for us, in terms of being legacy members of Builderall, the price change is not going to affect us, you know. So, you know, for those of us that are paying $49.90 for Builderall Business every month, that will remain the same as long as you keep your account active. Once your account is not active, you will lose that privilege and you will need to pay the new price. Okay, so I guess the one word of warning or something to bear in mind is that you want to be keeping your accounts active, okay, because we are all grandfathered in. So all the changes that are happening pre and post Builderall 3.0, all right, won't affect us, okay, because we've been grandfathered in. And especially now with all these enhancements and all these features that are being released, you know, we are going to get the benefit of still using these features at the price that we are paying, which is the $49.90. So it's important that, you know, you don't want to lose your account, okay, because once you lose your account, and then at a later stage, when you realize, damn, I want, they're blowing up. They've got all these features available, all these services available. I want to get back into Builderall. If you go down that road, you are going to be paying the new price, and that's going to be the challenge there. So you want to keep your accounts active if you want to, you know, really take full advantage of all the tools within the platform. So I kind of digress, but I wanted to make sure that I mention, you know, communicate that part to you, that the new prices, the new changes are only going to affect new customers, but it won't affect us that are already on the Builderall Business paying the old price of $49.90. All right, so that's the first thing. So where was I? Yep, so I was on the mobile app. So they are the only company that have managed to basically purchase a white label version of the mobile app builder, which with all the features. So, you know, if you wanted to build an app as an agency, a mobile app for a company, you can at no additional costs. All right, so that again is something to look out for. There is currently a mobile app builder at the moment, but I believe it's going to be further enhanced with new features, so on and so forth. Okay, so look out for that. They're also going to be bringing in a new membership template for those of you that have built membership websites already. There's going to be new templates built. Now, I've seen a sample of this new template they're going to be releasing, a membership template, and it is a lot cleaner and a lot more smoother and slicker. So I'm looking forward to that template to be made available. It's not available yet, but it is going to be made available. So look out for that. There's also going to be the magazine feature. For those of you that are not aware of that particular service, Builderall will be launching an app where you'll be able to basically have an online magazine. But that's not that hasn't been completed yet. That's still in progress, but that is going to be made available. They're also working out a new email builder on Mailing Boss as well, so they're again going to be putting that together. And also there's going to be a new directory tool, which I'm not too familiar with, but I'm mentioning it because they mentioned it in the meeting. But yeah, so there's all these new features, and on top of that, there's going to be some enhancements with regards to the tool. So you can already see that a lot of money and time has been invested into that platform, and you know, it's no wonder that they've had to increase their prices, right? Because, you know, in order for the business to be sustainable, in order for us as affiliates to stay on these on this great compensation plan, you know, they have to pull in the finances somewhere, and that's how they're doing it. Okay, So that's the one thing that I wanted to mention. The other topic of conversation within the Builderall meeting that we had was the compensation plan. It's still being worked on, so there's no real news in terms of what that looks like, but it is still being worked on. And Eric assures us that the compensation plan is going to be a lot better than what we've got now, but nothing really can be shared in terms of what that looks like. Okay. The other thing that you guys might be aware of, if you are again in the Facebook groups, you will see that Builderall have put together a whole new marketing campaign in the lead up to 3.0, and post 3.0 there's going to be again a huge marketing campaign. Off the back of that marketing campaign, what they have developed is a new Builderall logo. So we no longer have that, that cute blue looking octopus. They've now modernized it, and it now is a new logo which looks like this, and that's going to be that's already going to be released in the next few days, if not already on the time of this recording. But that is now the official Builderall logo. Okay, and off the back of that, there's going to be a whole host of other marketing activities that's going to be carried out. And again, as and when I get that information, I will share that with you in terms of what that looks like. There is also going to be a new dashboard for Builderall. We've already had, well, since I've been a member of Builderall, I've already seen one update of how the dashboard looks. But they are now got a newer version of a dashboard, which is supposed to look a lot more cleaner again, a lot more straightforward, a lot more easier to use, user friendly, all that good stuff. And that's been worked on at the moment. Not sure when that's going to be released, but I think it's going to be released just before the release of 3.0. But don't quote me on that, but I know that they are working on a new dashboard for us as well. Another big news off the back of the marketing campaign and the release of 3.0 is that they have Eric mentioned that they've kind of partnered up with a really big beauty based type company in Brazil, and they are launching, again, I think it's post 3.0, but they're going to be launching with Builderall as official partners of Builderall, because everything from their product launch, from their marketing campaigns, from their website, everything has been built with the Builderall platform. And I know that Builderall are really excited as using this as a real positive case study of a business that has basically used Builderall for everything. Okay, and this is going to be a case study that's going to be really powerful for us when we're promoting Builderall, especially because we're promoting to businesses and entrepreneurs. If we can use this as a case study in terms of, this company has used Builderall, this is what they've been able to produce. Again, it's just going to help promote Builderall a lot more easier. So that's going to be on its way. Again, I think it's going to be post 3.0 in terms of when they release the official marketing campaign off the back of that. What else? Also, they did mention, again, for those of you that are interested in holding or putting together an agency for Builderall, they are going to be launching an agency certification, which is a 12-week course. Now, what this means is that you will basically be given the training to basically launch and manage your own Builderall agency for your city. Okay, now what makes this opportunity unique is that they have basically they're offering it in terms of that it's going to be one person per city, one agency per city. So for example, if I wanted to build an agency for my city, London, okay, I would need to basically express my interest by completing the necessary forms, sitting the training, and it's first come first serve. So as you can imagine, London, it's a big city. Everyone's going to want to basically launch an agency in London. So if I want it, it's first come first serve. But that's a new certification that they're going to be offering. I believe it's going to be launched on Monday, which is at time of recording, it's going to be today. So if you're interested in basically holding your own agency for Builderall, which means that you're bringing in clients that we wouldn't normally be able to reach. Builderall wouldn't be able to reach, because remember, at the moment we're reaching people that are just looking to start their own business, the small businesses that are looking to give their business digital presence. What the agency certification is going to enable you to do is basically reach those big boys, those big organizations, those big companies, where you'll be offering your services as a digital marketing agency. And this is what this certification is going to be enabling you guys to do. Now, there is going to be a payment in terms of to this course, and it's heavily discounted if you get in quickly. Now, I'm going to try and leave the details at the bottom of this video, so if you guys want to go ahead and do it, then do it. It's there for you guys as an opportunity to take advantage of. Now, what else? So that really is in a nutshell in terms of all the updates that I've got with regards to Builderall itself. Real exciting things happening in Builderall. I know that there's a lot of changes that have been happening, and some of them have been taken on really as a positive thing. Others have taken it as a more of a setback, but at the end of the day, we're part of a business, okay? And like any entrepreneur, you just basically have to adapt, all right? And a business like Builderall, where it's always evolving, you have to just roll with the punches and just make the best out of the situation. It's not always easy, I know that. Like I said, I'm working on a project at the moment, which I'm going to talk to you about in a minute. But it can be frustrating, and it's not always easy. But I understand why it needs to happen. I understand why the changes are happening, because at the end of the day, I'd rather these changes happen as opposed to I log into the Builderall account, or a big announcement happens and that there's news that Builderall is no longer. All right, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, no one wants that. Okay, so these changes need to happen. The price increase needs to happen. Us promoting the tools and not the business opportunity needs to happen, because we want longevity in terms of this business. So yeah, it's all positive stuff. Yes, it's still in development. There's a lot of things happening, which means that it may change our plans slightly depending on where you want to go, but they are all positive things, and it's happening for the wider business. And remember, we're all business partners, so it is all good. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is where I am with my side projects. Now, I didn't give too much away in terms of what it was that I was working on, and I don't want to give too much away because it's still pretty much in its design phase. Well, it's a little bit more ahead of its design phase. Now I'm actually putting it together, but I want to make sure that I get it right before I release it to you guys. And like I said, this project that I'm working on is a business opportunity that's going to help you guys not only leverage the passive residual income side of things with Builderall. So it's going to leverage the Builderall platform, but it's also going to bridge that gap where those of you that were promoting Builderall as a business opportunity, it's going to bridge that gap. This project, this product that I'm going to be launching is going to kind of appeal to those people that we have spent time avoiding, if you like, or I've spent time telling you guys not to promote to. All right, so this is going to be open. This opportunity is going to attract a lot of the SOS niche, those people that are looking to make a little bit of side income, those people that are looking to make money from home. This product is going to appeal to that demographic. All right, it's also going to appeal to the entrepreneurs, not so much the business owners, but definitely those that are looking to make a little bit of side income. For those of them that want to earn money on a daily basis consistently, this product is going to help. And like I said, it's also going to leverage the Builderall business, the Builderall compensation plan as well. So it's really exciting. I'm really excited about putting this together for you guys. And it's going to be a hybrid of what I was doing before. I was selling online digital courses, which are aimed at those people that wanted to make some additional income, some side income from home, This is going to be a hybrid of that. This is going to be an enhanced version, and it's going to be very lucrative as well. So I just want to make sure that before releasing that you know, that I get it right. And I think the way that I'm going to release it to you guys is that I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna have beta testers first of all. So I'm gonna offer it to a selected few just to run with it and see how it, you know, see how it sits with everyone, you know, tweak it if I need to. And then once I've gone through that beta phase, if you like, then I'll release it to the entire team for you guys to run with. So, you know, I'm really excited. Like I said, it's a great opportunity for everybody, but yeah, I'm just still at that stage where I'm trying to get it out, and because I'm using the Builderall platform, I'm still learning as I go along. You know, I'm no master at the platform. You know, there's tools that I can use, but this is really pushing me out of my comfort zone. So it can be frustrating, but it's exciting at the same time. So I'm hoping to release this without committing to any dates. I'm gonna hopefully release this, I'm hoping, by early next month. This is where I'm thinking it's going to be released, but I'm going to put it out as a trial version first. So I'm going to select a few of you to help me with that. If you guys are interested in that, then express some interest. Let me know if this is something you want to be a part of, and you know, at least then I can you know, see if I can offer it to you guys. All right, so that's basically the update that I wanted to really share with everybody and share with you guys. You know, for those of you that are still pushing through, and for those of you that have been really successful in bringing in new members to 365, good job. And for those of you that have just joined the team, I want to say a very warm welcome, and it's great to have you on board the 365 family. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, and you know, again, keep grinding, keep smashing it, and most importantly, keep it lit. This is your boy Ollie A. Stay blessed. I'll speak to you soon.